Hello, my name is Patrick Cooney. I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Salve Regina University. Entering 2021, I've been here 18 years in Newport, Rhode Island, and love every year of it. We have an outstanding men's lacrosse team consisting of 44 men. They're outstanding in the classroom and on the field. We're looking for outstanding men in the future. We often have an annual prospect day, and throughout the year we recruit throughout the Northeast. We look forward to seeing you on the road, and please let us know if you are playing at respective tournaments, club teams, and always we're looking for video, and most importantly, at the end of your junior year, we need to have your unofficial 9th through 11th grade transcript. Thank you. Have a good day.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Colonels of Curry College in the Commonwealth Coast Conference men's lacrosse matchup. Hello again, and welcome, everyone. Andy Pizzelli here, bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 3-3 on the year. Curry 3-5 overall on the season. Seahawks 3-1 in the CCC, the Colonels 2-2, and even though these are conference foes, this will be a non-conference matchup here tonight. That's just the nature of the season. The weekday games are non-conference games. Jake Paparazzi will dig in against Sawyer Allen to start things off in net. For the Colonels, Evan Falandes will take to the net with his 3-4 record. Opposing him will be the junior from Wakefield, Mass., Ryan Chambers, who is 1-1 on the year. Seahawks win the draw and are set to go. Seahawks most recently beat Nichols College this weekend, 15-6 up in Dudley. 4 goals, 2 assists for Pat Leary in that game. 15 saves from Connor Cunningham. Here's Ryan Heater left side. Spins it back to the man Leary, who is 5 goals away as his pass is deflected out of play. It'll stay Seahawks ball. Leary 5 goals away from tying the all-time program record, which is 144 career goals for Andrew Farah. Leary currently second in the CCC for goals with 20, fourth in points with 29. And he is the go-to man for the Seahawks on offense. Colonels have lost 2 in a row. Here's Robson bouncing one on the cage, high and wide. Seahawks will keep it. Most recently lost 21-5 to Western New England. Liam Cooney. Too high for Pat Leary. This one bouncing out to midfield. Swatted forward by A.J. Yarrow, and the Seahawks keep it. Wow. Credit him with a ground ball there. Here's Leary into the middle. Underhanded shot is blocked. Stepping in front of that is Anthony Lewis. And Lewis will have it on the far sideline. 13:40 to go in the first quarter. Lewis gets it ahead. The Colonels have the clear, but Matthew Scahill loses it out of play. Chambers, near side to Rocco Mazzi. Chambers again. In the middle to Brendan Tracy, looking to navigate midfield. Up ahead to Brendan Kelly. Into the corner, right side. Liam Cooney. Out on the wing, right side. We'll race it out to midfield. Ryan Carlo, stutter step, back to the point. Kelly out high, now into the middle, trying to flick it on the goal was Cooney. Scooped up by Carlo. Seahawks keep it in. Leary behind the net, out to the left wing side. Big drive from the point, goes wide. As Brendan Laundrie. Seahawks keep it. Just working out an issue with the shot clock. Pat Leary now deep behind the cage. 12:42 to go in the first quarter. No score. Carlo out at midfield. Strong down the right side. Carlo thought about the shot. Instead, back to the point. Kelly trying to turn the corner. He's going to rip it on the cage now, and a big save made by Falandes. Colonels had the ground ball, and they've drawn a penalty as well. Delayed penalty on the field as Anthony Lewis tries to navigate midfield. Lewis spinning through contact, gets the clear for the Colonels. Delayed penalty coming. After a big save from Evan Falandes, the freshman from Leominster, denying Brendan Kelly on a deep drive. Andrew Deliri. Deliri dancing, looking for somewhere to go. Keeps the cradle, now fires it right side. Jack Dacey, who's the go-to man for the Colonels. Ball around to the left wing side now. Pass deflected. Loose in the slot. Mazzy touches it. And now we'll address the delayed penalty. "30-second technical foul against Brendan Kelly for a push with 11:20 to go in the first quarter. So he will sit for 30 seconds, and the Colonels will go to the man up. Looking to take the lead. Deliri. Out at the point. Dropped it. Nearly stolen. Ball loose. Angling towards the Seahawks sideline. Coming in to grab it is Perfettio, excuse me. He sends it right side now to Dacey. In deep, now around on the left wing corner. Deliri feathers it inside. Turning, falling to the ground. Perfettio puts the Colonels on top. On the man up as well. Great feed from Deliri. He's the leading assist man for the Colonels. That coming with 10:47 to go in the first. Colonels with the 1-0 lead. Faceoff was won by Mick Curran, and then he just drops it. Brendan Kelly has it now. Back to Ryan Riley. Here's Robson now. Gives it up to Joe Grimm. Seahawks trail 1-0. Grimm. Out high, moves it right side. Kelly with space. Underhanded shot. Save made by Philandes. And the rebound kicks out of play. Seahawks will keep it. Bounced into the corner. Somehow, Brendan Kelly finds it. In a crowd of Colonels, he drops it, and Mick Curran comes away with it. And Curran will sprint up the near sideline for the clear for Curry. Jake Stebbins works his way up the right side. Stebbins trying to turn the corner, picked up by Mazzy defensively. Moves it back to Jack Dacey. Perfettio. Out to Deliri. Now Dacey again right side, trying to work on Joe Grimm. Dacey to his left, throws it on the cage. And that one is saved by Chambers and directed out of play. Dacey leads the Colonels in scoring with 20 goals, tied for second with Pat Leary for the conference lead. Albie DiBella just able to get it to Perfettio. Perfettio thought about the drive up top. Deliri, he fakes the shot. Now backs it out. Stebbins into the middle. Bounces it on the goal, and he scores. Right down the middle is Jake Stebbins. And quickly, it is 2-0 Curry. .9:01 to go. Colonels with the 2-0 lead. Haven't beaten the Seahawks since 2018. 13-9 was that final up in Milton. Didn't meet last season. First meeting this year was not too long ago, April 3rd, 12-5. The Seahawks won that game up in Milton. Colonels trying to return the favor and win on the Seahawks home turf. And what looked like it was going to be a very dark and stormy night. Looks like the rain and the lightning, hopefully, knock on wood, has passed us by. Brendan Kelly now. Seahawks trailing 2-0. They trailed last time they were here at home against Roger Williams and then had a tremendous comeback in that game to claim the Cawhog Cup. Pass off the mark of Brendan Laundrie. Rolling out to midfield. Laundrie scoops to keep it in. Yarrow swats it into the attacking end. Can't go get it. Now Marco Mongelli will scoop it for Salve, and he does. Great effort there by two long pole defensemen, Yarrow and Mongelli, using the range to keep those in. Here's Laundrie now. Stutter step up the right side. Spins back to his left. Now back to the right. And we'll take it wide outside. Not biting on any of those moves was Anthony Lewis. Here's Kelly from deep. That will go wide. And the Colonels win the race. William Carzez, the man in deep. Anthony Lewis knocked down by four Seahawks at midfield. He turns it over. Seahawks with it. Ty Newfield sprinting away from Miles Cogdell. And the Seahawks will slow things down. Fresh shot clock, 7:20 to go in the first. Brendan Tracy, left side. He'll throw it on the cage. That one took a deflection, and it'll be held now by Philandes. Colonels look to clear. Philandes way out of his net to Andrew Deliri. Colonels had 5 seconds to get it across, and they do. Ball too low for Perfettio. Out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by Chris Sheehan. Dacey bounces it to Deliri, too low for him. That takes a hop in the air. Heading out of bounds, he tries to swat it into the field of play, and he cannot. Seahawks will get it back off the turnover. 6:24 to go in the first. Tracy just drops it. Stolen by Albie DeBella. And Tim Murphy, head coach for the Colonels, screams for time. With DeBella trapped on the sideline, he will get it. And we'll take it as well. 6:17 to go in the first. Colonels with the ball and the lead. 2-0 the score. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field out of the timeout. Colonels with the possession and the lead. 2-0 the score right now in favor of Curry with 6:17 to go in the first quarter. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. These are two CCC opponents, but this is a non-conference game. Just the way they decided to set the schedule this year. As you'll have a couple of games where it's conference opponents, but a non-conference game. Here's Deliri sprinting all the way out high and then just stopped. Had it swatted away, but got it right back. I don't know what Deliri. It's like he was expecting a whistle and then just stopped or looked to adjust something. Well, lucky the Colonels didn't turn it over there. Perfetio trying to get around Newfield. Throws it short side, and Chambers makes the save. Trying to sneak that one on the cage. Robson navigates midfield, and he draws a penalty as well. So now the Seahawks will work with the delayed marker. Here's Ryan Heater up the right side. Heater trying to turn the corner. Heater to the net with a shot, and a save is made. We have a whistle. And we'll address the penalty. So it will be a slashing call made against William Carzes. Actually, excuse me, it looks like it'll be Lee Petrini, the one who will sit. So 1 minute for Petrini. Man up for Salve Regina. With 5:09 to go in the first. Chance to get on the board. Robson into the corner. Cooney now back behind the net. And the pass too low. Skipped on the far side. Unforced error there. Seahawks turn it over on the man up. Colonels will try and play keep away till they can get back to even strength. Here's Deliri. Floats it near side and is taken by Andrew Gould. D-man in, face-off specialist. Colonels with the clear. Deliri will look to kill some time. And they'll wait to be back even strength. Deliri moves it across the field. Perfetio. And the Colonels are back to even strength. Perfetio trying to sneak his way in front with a shot that's high. Four minutes to go in the first quarter. Colonels with the ball and the lead. Jake Stebbins, who has one already, throws it on the cage in Chambers. Makes the save, and the rebound kicks high and wide out of play. Colonels keep it, fresh shot clock. Long lob out near midfield, taken by Deliri. Deliri trying to work on Mazzy. Deliri wide on the left side near the Seahawk bench. Moves it wide out to midfield. Perfetio now trying to test the left side. Perfetio angled off from the play towards the net. Moves it in behind the cage. Scahill. This one hopped in front and scooped up by Marco Mangelli. Yarrow poking it away from behind. And he holds it now, moves it out to Brendan Tracy. Seahawks looking for the clear. Tracy across to Marco Mangelli. And the D-man will carry it into the attacking end and flick to Brendan Kelly. Mangelli, a senior from Roslyn, New York. .228 to go in the first. Here's Brendan Tracy. Tracy has it stripped, loose on the ground. And it'll go out of play. Seahawks turn it over. That was Miles Cogdell who raked it away from behind. Cogdell sprinting with it now at midfield. Colonels get the clear. Jack Dacey fell down, draws a penalty, keeps on going, touches it to the right of the cage. That's loose behind the net. Seahawks touch it, and will address the delayed penalty. So a 30-second hold called against Marco Mangelli. So he'll serve the technical. Colonels will go to the man up. Trying to add to their lead. Here's Deliri. Back to the point, Stebbins moves it left side, Deliri. Back out high to Stebbins. Left side, forward drive. Chambers makes the save off Perfedio. And Rocco Mazzi comes away with the ground ball. Gets it back to Chambers. Now Chris Sheehan near side. Seahawks shorthanded. Sheehan sprints through midfield. Sheehan, man down, throws it in front, and that one just wide of Liam Cooney, who was camped out in front. Seahawks turn it over. And we're back to even strength. Colonels now will carry into the attacking end. 1:10 to go in the quarter. That one knocked away out high. Mazzi trying to scoop it forward. Big scramble for the ball, and the Seahawks come away with it. Here comes Newfield. Trying to touch it wide again. Trying to go just off to the side of the net to Cooney. Actually, make that Ryan Riley. Oh, no, it is Cooney. Seahawks will keep it. I don't think the Colonels were expecting that. Kelly gets knocked down, able to get the pass away. Robson tracks it down at midfield. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Colonels leading 2-0. Robson up the left side. Throws it on the cage, and that skips wide. Seahawks keep it. And a slash call here against Jake Stebbins, graduate student from Colchester, Vermont. That's with 22 seconds to go in the period. So man up for the Seahawks here to close out this quarter. A minute on the slash for Stebbins. Seahawks trying to get on the board. Here's Brendan Kelly across to Robson. Kelly moves it left side. Side of the net. Leary forced off the drive. And that'll do it for the quarter. Seahawks will be on the man up for 30 seconds when we return. Colonels, though, win the first. They lead 2-0 with 1 quarter in the books here from Gaudet. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the second quarter. Colonels leading 2-0 here over Salve Regina. Seahawks will be on the man up to begin this quarter. Here's Pat Leary. Heater. Kelly to Robson. Back to Kelly. Heater left side. Leary back to Heater. Robson. Kelly up top. Now into the middle, trying to turn it on the goal, and it's saved by Philandis. Ryan Riley in the middle trying to tip that one on the net. And it's saved by the Colonels. Here's Stebbins, who lost it. Tripped up is Mongelli. Actually, make that Joseph Tellini, who was tripped up there. Marco Mongelli will go retrieve the ball. Seahawks will have it. It was a back-and-forth game up in Milton before the Seahawks pulled away late in the third and in the fourth quarter. Seahawks led 3-0. Colonels battled back. This time it's the Colonels to the early lead. Ethan Robson with it now. Walks it ahead. Working against Deliri. Robson from distance, and he scores! Ethan Robson from way outside. And it's 2-1 with 13:33 to go in the second quarter. Well, Robson was the man who got the Seahawks comeback started versus Roger Williams. It was a big day for him versus the Hawks. He gets the Seahawks on the board here. Paparazzi and Allen on the draw. And the ball is going to head out of play. And they're going to give it to the Seahawks. Here's Newfield. To Grimm. And the clouds, the darker clouds in the rain. Looks like it's heading back our way. The aforementioned scattered showers. Here's Joe Grimm up the right side. He'll circle in behind the cage. Trade places with Liam Cooney. On the wing now to Pat Leary. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, 5 goals away from tying the all-time career mark. Here's Laundrie up the right side. His shot skips wide. Seahawks will keep it. 6 goals tonight from Pat Leary, and he'd be the all-time career leader in goals scored. Here's Leary from the point, right on cue, and he scores to tie the game with 12:23 to go. The long distance rip from Pat Leary. I'll give you a chance here to look at the replay. I mean, that's almost 20 yards away from the goal. Paparazzi and Allen on the draw now. And the Seahawks come away with it. Paparazzi quickly to Sheehan. Sheehan up the left side. He bounces it on the cage and he scores! 3 unanswered goals for Salve Regina. And the Seahawks, just like that, have the lead. That one happening so quickly. Here's Sheehan. He gets it. Carries up the left side. Rips it on the cage. Senior midfielder. Plays a lot of defense too. Does not often get the chance to shoot. He gets it to go there to give Salve the lead. Seahawks come up with the loose ball here. And we're going to get a timeout. Called by Pat Cooney. We'll take it as well. 11:52 to go in the second quarter. Salve Regina, 3 unanswered goals. They have the lead. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Out of the timeout, Seahawks with possession and the lead. 3 unanswered goals. Ethan Robson, Pat Leary, and then very shortly afterwards, Chris Sheehan. His second goal of the year. 11:52 to go in the second. Colonels won the first quarter. So far, the second has belonged to Salve. Here's Ryan Riley. Shut off on the drive. Hands it back off to the point. Touch to the left side. Leary with the underhand shot, and he scores. On the setup from the point, Robson finding Leary. His second of the night. And we'll give you a look at the replay. The faked drive from the point. The Seahawks have scored 2 goals from that same area, way out high. And that time, the quick pass to the wing. They tried to hit that on the run in transition a whole bunch. That time just on the set offensive zone play. Paparazzi winning the draw back to Sheehan. Seahawks 4 unanswered goals. And in a groove right now. Carlo scoops it up on the wing. Here's Grimm. Tracy on the far side. 10:55 to go. Tracy. Back to Leary. Very short angle shot, score! How Leary snuck that in, I don't know. Philandes he's all over this. Tracy behind the net, out to Leary. I mean, Philandes is there. Just the quick hands of Pat Leary. 5 unanswered goals. Laundry on the draw this time with Allen, who wins it cleanly. He'll sprint right to the attacking end with a shot, and he scores! A big answer from the Colonels. Sawyer Allen from the circle to the back of the net. And it's 5-3. That is a big-time answer for Curry to calm the momentum. And Allen will immediately dig back in against Paparazzi. Seahawks had scored 5 unanswered. Paparazzi strips it from Allen. Seahawks have the faceoff. Paparazzi gets it to Ryan Riley. He thought about the shot. Instead, will slow it up. $10:23 to go in the second quarter. Here's Robson trying to turn the corner right side. Robson on the wing. Robson sprinting middle, thought about the shot. Back out to Kelly. Now Ryan Riley, left side. Riley to the right side. Blitz defensively. Riley trapped in the corner, moves it in behind the net. Heater, left side. Robson trying to fight his way down the left side, throws it on the cage, and Falandes makes the save. Quickly out to Mick Curran. Curran with a lot of daylight, sprinting into the attacking end, gives it up to the wing left side. And the Colonels here will slow things up. Perfetio waiting out near the 40-yard line. Awaits reinforcements. Stebbins out high, wide on the left side, working against Sheehan. Stebbins tees up the drive. That one's blocked in front by Yarrow. The rebound heads out of play. Colonels will keep it with 9:06 to go in the second quarter. Stebbins again working his way to his left, plays it in deep behind the net. Dacey forced off the shot, trying to move it inside to Deliri. Back outside, Perfetio with a drive, and he scores. That one looked like it may have been deflected the way Chambers reacted to the shot. Either way, the Colonels will take it. They have scored 2 unanswered, and it's back to a 1-goal game. (5-4) with 8:51 to go in the second. Sawyer Allen digging in with Paparazzi for the faceoff. Paparazzi wins it and swings it back to Laundry. Seahawks back on the move. Riley deep in the corner. Moves it back up to Laundry. Seahawks will set up the offense. Laundry sprints up the right side. Throws it on the cage wide. And the Seahawks will keep it. Brendan Kelly up the right side, gets it away to Tracy. Absorbing contact, pushed back out on the perimeter. Joe Grimm at the point. Kelly snags that with one hand on the delayed pass, now flips it to Laundry. Laundry in the high slot. He throws it high and wide. And the Seahawks turn it over. Falandes walks it out of his crease, gives it up to Cogdell. Cogdell with speed through midfield and into the attacking end. Long strides from Miles Cogdell. And the Colonels. Head coach Tim Murphy calls for time. We'll take it as well. 7:30 to go in the second quarter. Colonels on the move, trailing by 1. We'll be back. Welcome back. Out of the timeout, Colonels trailing by a goal and with the ball. Trying to back their way in on the far side. Here's Dacey. Spins back to his right. Little bit of space. Slashing inside. Double team comes. He tries to swing the ball to the left wing side. It'll head into the corner. Let's see what the call is here. And it's going to be Colonel's ball. It's a 50-50 ball in the corner. Behind the net. Out high, Deliri with a big-time drive. And Chambers, down to one knee, makes the save. Here's Sheehan, trying to get away from Scahill. Blitz now by DeBella. And he plays it back to Chambers. Long lob up ahead to Liam Cooney. He has it. Riley gives it to Robson. And now Heater on the near side. Colonels organize the defense. Here's Riley. Robson. Stutter step to his left. Trying to weave his way. Able to keep his feet. Throws it on the goal and he scores! Ethan Robson. Somehow able to keep his balance. Some nifty footwork here. The swim move, the Euro step, and the goal. Pushes the Seahawk lead back to 2 with 6:07 to go in the first half. Paparazzi and Allen on the draw. Allen wins it cleanly back to Mick Curran. Curran will leave it for Perfettio. Connor Bryant drops it in behind the cage. Scahill. Stebbins now. Trying to work his way in from the point. Trying to test the left side. Picked up by Marco Mangelli. Stebbins flicks it to Dacey and he scores. Dacey grabbed that one off the shoestrings and swings it on the net to make this a one-goal game once again. I'll give you the replay on that one. Stebbins couldn't get the drive going. Slips this little pass to Dacey. He gathers and scores. 6-5 with 5:25 to go in the second. Allen, clean win on the draw. Allen, right up the middle. His shot skips wide. Colonels keep it. Always so dangerous when you can win faceoffs cleanly like that. Here's Dacey. Sends it out high to the point. Perfetio thought about the drive and then dropped it. Taken by Ty Newfield. Rocco Mazzi had it for a second. Able to golf it forward in the attacking end. Loose on the far sideline, and Ryan Duddy, senior from Manchester Center, Vermont, could not keep it in. Seahawks with it, and 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Colonels led 2-0 after one. Seahawks scoring 6 goals here in the second. Colonels answering back, though. It's a 1-goal game. 3 goals already, the hat trick for Pat Leary. Here's Kelly. Seahawks looking for a flag. None coming. Carlo drops it back. Tracy from the point. And that one skipped wide and picked off. Grabbed behind the net by Carzes. Falandes now moves it out to the near side. Zach Mazur sprints and flings it across the field. DeBella with it, and the Colonels have the clear. 4 minutes to go in the first half. It was all Colonels in the first quarter. Seahawks started on fire here in the second. Colonels, though, have answered back. Dacey, right wing side, spinning to his left, stripped of the ball. Ball up for grabs. Big scrum here in the corner. And get a whistle, and let's see what the call is. Colonels will keep it. Seahawks get organized here defensively. Scahill, watched by Tellini. Deliri. And Tracy knocks it away from him. Brendan Tracy knocked it away from Andrew Deliri. Jack Naglieri gets it ahead. Left side, Leary throws it on the cage. Saved by Falandes. A rebound. Out off the field of play. 3:10 to go. Seahawks with the ball and the 1-goal lead. We wind things down here in a very exciting first half. Heater, left wing side, looking for the angle, trying to muscle it all the way in front. He throws it off the side of the cage. Rebound out in front, collected by the Colonels. Zach Mazur able to get around one man. Lobs it up ahead. DeBella sprints into the attacking end, flicks it in front. Turning and scoring is Dacey, and we're tied. And that's some quality passing right there from the Colonels. Seahawks got caught on a 2-on-1. 2:37 to go, and we are tied at 6. And it's right there. Seahawks kind of got left in no man's land there defensively. And we start again. Paparazzi and Sawyer Allen on the draw. And Allen comes away with it cleanly. Seahawks converge on him to slow up the break. And now Allen looking for somewhere to go. Flings it high for Lee Petrini. Fight for it on the near side. Seahawks had it for a second. And then Mongelli drops it out of play. Colonels with the ball. Tie game. 2:18 to go. Stebbins lost his man, plays it behind the net. That one goes off of Scahill, but somehow he's able to track it down on the left wing side. All the way out at midfield, Deliri. Low for Dacey. He fields it on a hop. Zigzagging his way forward. Gets it back to the point, Deliri. Left side. Scahill with a shot, and he scores. Actually make that Nick Perfettio, and the Colonels retake the lead. With 99 seconds to go, 1:39 to go in the second quarter. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Pat Cooney. We'll take it as well. 99 seconds to go in the first half. Back and forth we go. Colonels lead by 1. Welcome back to the field. 99 seconds to go in the second quarter. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Salve Regina had taken the lead, but the Seahawks have relinquished that. And the Colonels on the scoring run lead 7-6. Allen wins the draw against Paparazzi. Back to Mick Curran. Curran with it now. There have been some big momentum swings in this game. It was a 2-0 lead for Curry after one quarter. Seahawks came roaring out of the gates to take the lead, led by as many as 4 here in the second. Composed answer here from the Colonels when things were snowballing the Seahawks' way. This time a shot from Perfettio right across the crease and wide. Colonels will keep it. DeBella will walk it in from the corner. 58 seconds to go in the second quarter. DeBella with 53. Runs into a check. And he stepped out of bounds. Seahawks get it back. 47 seconds to go in the half. Trying to tie the game here at halftime. Kelly along for Laundry. 30 seconds to go. Seahawks slowing it up. 20 seconds to go. Here's Robson. Seahawks down 1. Robson to his right. Picked up by Perfettio, who falls down to the ground. Robson, nowhere to go. 10 seconds. Robson gives it up to Brendan Kelly. Kelly trying to zip the entry off of Laundry. Out of play. And the Seahawks turn it over with 3 seconds to go in the half. Colonels will look for the Hail Mary here. Long lob ahead from Mazur. That one bounces in a pile in front, and that'll do it. So the Seahawks come storming out in the second quarter to take the lead, but the Colonels composed, ready the ship, and they have the lead. 7-6 at halftime, and we will step aside and then be back with the call of the second half. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Hello, my name is Patrick Cooney. I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Salve Regina University. Entering 2021, I've been here 18 years in Newport, Rhode Island, and love every year of it. We have an outstanding men's lacrosse team consisting of 44 men. They're outstanding in the classroom and on the field. We're looking for outstanding men in the future. We often have an annual prospect day, and throughout the year we recruit throughout the Northeast. We look forward to seeing you on the road, and please let us know if you are playing at respective tournaments, club teams, and always we're looking for video, and most importantly, at the end of your junior year, we need to have your unofficial 9th through 11th grade transcript. Thank you. Have a good day.
Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the third quarter between Salve Regina and Curry College. The Colonels, who led 2-0 at the end of one, lead 7-6 here to start the third quarter. The Seahawks, though, scored 5 unanswered goals to start the second quarter, and then a 5-1 answer from the Colonels. A lot of it has had to do with their freshman faceoff man, Sawyer Allen. When you can win draws cleanly and get off to the races, really easy to string goals together. Paparazzi doing a good job here to tie him up. Swatting for the loose ball. 6-man scrum at midfield. The Colonels do come away with it, though. Lee Petrini thought about an angle to the goal instead. Tries to pass it in front. Dacey tried to scoop it on the net. Yarrow came up with it for Salve. And then is whistled for a foul. Colonels keep it. Stebbins on the left side. Picked up by Sheen defensively. Stebbins fakes the pass. Throws it on the cage, off the iron. Hop back in front, and Chambers hangs on to it. That one goes wide. Kelly there for Salve. Seahawks will keep it. Kelly trying to spin his way in front. Now he sends it out high. Robson at the right point trying to get around Cogdell. Robson just turns and fires. Fighting it off is Philandes. Seahawks keep it. It has been a game of runs. And big swings in momentum. Laundry dropped it for a second. Now gets it back. Laundry up the right side. He'll carry it into the corner. Now in behind the net. Picked up by Ryan Duddy, who swipes away at the ball. Laundry throws it on the cage. Leary got the rebound and fired it off of Philandes and out of play. Leary, who's got 3 goals already. Leary spinning. Triple team falling to the ground, and he scores! Pat Leary in a crowd ties the game. 4th goal of the game for Pat Leary, who was now just 1 goal away from tying Andrew Farah for the all-time mark. You got to figure the way this game is going. It looked 2-0 through 1. You thought, this might not be a high-scoring game. Well, both teams have picked up the pace. We're tied at 7 with 13:06 to go in the third. Newfield had it for a moment. Now Petrini will hang on to the draw for the Colonels. And we start again. Game tied at 7. Stebbins nearly lost it at midfield. And he'll walk it ahead up the far side for the Colonels. Watched by Brendan Tracy. Deliri on the left side. Perfedio back to Stebbins. Dropped it. Tracy trying to rake it away from between his cleats, but Stebbins able to find it and get it back out to the point. Perfedio up the left side, rips it on the cage, and Chambers makes the save. Quick outlet now for the Seahawks. Off and running Tracy into the attacking end. Right side, Kelly spinning. Kelly to the net with a shot, and he scores! The quick outlet there from Chambers, who had to make a difficult save. Got it quickly to Brendan Tracy, who raced right up the middle And then the rest, Brendan Kelly does. Fights through contact, fakes the shot, and then right over the top of Philandes. And Salve, with 2 straight, they retake the lead with 12:03 to go in the third. Allen and Paparazzi on the draw. And Allen, with the left hand, wins it cleanly. Straight up the middle, stripped from behind. Rocco Mazzi strips it, had it, and then had his cross ripped right from his hands by DeBella. So the Seahawks turn it over. Albie DeBella ripping it right away from Rocco Mazzi. Now gives it back. Scahill, double teamed, just kind of blindly flicks it towards Dacey. Fighting with Mongelli now. Stebbins comes in to clean it up. And we'll slow things up here for the Colonels. Deliri. Left side for Perfettio. 11:20 to go in the third. Deep behind the cage, Scahill. Out onto the wing right side. Dacey. Back to Deliri. Thought about the drive. Now we'll back it out. Back to Dacey right side. Mongelli out there defensively for Salve. Scahill behind the cage. On the bounce and too low for Perfettio. Seahawks will take it. Riley away from DeBella. Cradling through midfield. Ryan Riley easily gets the clear for Salve. And it zipped in behind the net. Cooney trying to spin it. Now we'll take it wide. Robson. Robson shut off from the drive, back out to the point. Laundry with space, rips it on the cage wide. Kelly walks it in. Kelly off to the side of the cage in the right corner. Robson out at the point. Laundry, stutter step back to his right with a drive, and he scores! Laundry left and then back to his right. Fires it from 15 yards away. Seahawks have pushed the lead to 2 with 10:02 to go in the third. Three straight goals here from Salve to open the second half. They lead 9-7. Paparazzi and Sawyer Allen on the draw. And a violation there against Allen. And him and Paparazzi exchanged some words. In a game like this, the faceoff men are so critical. Seahawks lost the faceoff battle handily to Roger Williams last time they were here at Gaudet, but the defense forced so many Hawks turnovers. They made up for it. The Hawks barely had the ball, even though they won the draws so often. Seahawks forced tons of turnovers in that game. This time it's the Seahawks who turn it over. Colonels right back on the attack. Curran to Perfettio. Now Deliri walking it up to the point left side. Angling into the middle. And he'll back it back out. Left side Stebbins. Drops it and hangs on. Watched by Joe Grimm. Stebbins trying to start his drive once again. Stebbins out high with a shot, and Chambers makes the save. Out to Marco Mongelli. Now Rocco Mazzi near side. Back to Chambers. Seahawks look to clear. Robson fields it at the 40-yard line. Threads the needle along for Laundry. Out in front. Leary can't handle it, and it'll go out of play. And they'll say last touched by the Colonel, so maybe just getting a piece of that was Dane Hansen. Seahawks catch a break there. Here's Ryan Riley. Riley up the right side. Riley collects it in behind the cage. Cooney out on the right side. Long lob out high to midfield. Ethan Robson walks it ahead. Now up the left side. Robson throws it on the net and he scores. 8:09 to go in the third, and the Seahawks lead by 3. Just the quick shot from Robson. And you'll see here on the replay. Starts his drive up the left side. And you wonder if Philandes screened on that action. Never saw it. Laundry will take the draw here against Sawyer Allen. And Allen wins it into space and wins it cleanly. Seahawks defense converges on him. DeBella drops it, and the Seahawks come away with it. Rocco Mazzi picking it up and outletting Sheehan, who is pushed out of play just before midfield. Seahawks turn it over. 7:54 to go in the third. Here's Perfettio. Seahawks on the run here. 4 goals to open up the third quarter. And they lead by 3. Colonels answered the call in the second quarter when the Seahawks were on the run. Here's Deliri. Into the corner. Stebbins. Nowhere to go. And behind the net, Scahill. Operating from deep behind the cage. Perfettio. Back to Scahill. Out high to the point. Deliri. Doesn't shoot. Hands off instead to Dacey. Back to Deliri, who drops it. 30 seconds on the shot clock here for the Colonels. 24 seconds with Deliri. Picked up by Naglieri. Floats it left side, and that's too high for Connor Bryant, who was free. Hanging out around that left post. Colonels turn it over, though, with 6:53 to go in the third. Chambers, again, zips a pass. Laundry fields it at midfield. Ripped away from behind by Petrini. And now a big scramble for the ball. Cogdell comes away with it, and then trying to outlet Dacey, who was ahead of the field, throws it away. .634 to go in the third. Chambers again threads the needle, this time to Carlo. Seahawks with the ball and the lead. 10-7 with 6:08 to go in the third. Brendan Kelly to Carlo. Carlo wants to throw it back up to the point. This one rolls out near midfield, but Kelly sprints to collect. Kelly rips it on the cage. Blocked and out of play. That one off the mark. Back over midfield. Seahawks turn it over. Ball loose in front. Taken by Tracy. But a foul called against Salve. Colonels with it. 5:16 to go. Perfettio with a drive, and Chambers saves it, and the rebound goes out of play. Deliri swings it back out to Stebbins. Stebbins through two men, throws it on the cage, and he scores. Fighting his way through contact. And it's back to a 2-goal game with 4:51 to go in the third. Allen. And it's Paparazzi called for the false start. Colonels with the ball, trailing now by 2. Jake Stebbins, near side to Andrew Deliri. Deliri flicks it back to Stebbins. Picked up by Jack Naglieri. Perfetio winds up and fires, and Chambers makes the save. Rebound out of play. Colonels keep it. This has been a good battle. Deliri free in the high slot for a moment and then throws it away. 4:09 to go in the third. Seahawks turn it right back over. 3:55 to go. Up the right side, Perfetio scores. 1-goal game with 3:44 to go. Allen and Paparazzi on the draw. 3:44 to go in the third. And the Colonels come away with it, but Mick Curran stripped from behind. Liam Cooney comes up with the ground ball. I think Laundry forced that. And here's Pat Leary in the corner far side, picked up by Ryan Duddy. Leary with 4 goals already here tonight. 1 more will tie him with the all-time program record, held by Andrew Farah. Ryan Riley from distance. That one deflected well before the goal. Up and out of play. Seahawks will keep it. 50 seconds on the shot clock. Laundry. Float to inside. Turning with a shot, and they score! Seahawks push the lead back. Ryan Riley with the goal. That makes it 11-9 with 2:50 to go. Seahawks with possession. In behind the net, Cooney. Out onto the wing to Leary. He sails it out to Joe Grimm. Heater. Back to Brendan Kelly. Grimm. Left side. Back to Kelly. Up the left side. He throws it on the cage, and it's saved by Philandes. Out of play with 1:56 to go in the third. Grimm. Kelly. Across for a shot, and they score! Twelve to 9. $1:43 to go in the third. And Laundry will come to take the draw here against Sawyer Allen. And they call a violation here against the Seahawks, so the Colonels will get it back. Deliri. Perfetio. Behind the cage to Scahill. Deliri out high. Now Stebbins. Stebbins dropped it. Able to get it back. Tracked on the near side by Sheehan. Stebbins falling. Throws it on the cage, and Chambers makes the save. Final minute, third quarter. Busy quarter once again for the Seahawks. They lead 12 to 9. 6 to 2, the scoring difference here in this quarter. Robson. 26 seconds. "15 seconds. Robson takes it deep into the corner. Robson starts his drive. Robson gives it up for a shot. That one's saved by Philandes. Cooney from straight away. Leary trying to poke it away from behind is going to get called for a penalty at the buzzer. Pat Leary trying to rake it away from Evan Philandes. Kind of unnecessary there with just 1 second to go. The officials will talk this over, wondering if time had already expired, but the only thing you could call with no time would be unsportsmanlike conduct. So they will call the slash. So that is how the third quarter will end. Pat Leary will sit for a minute with a slash, and we will make the turn for home. 15 minutes left in regulation. Fourth quarter coming up. Salve Regina leading 12 to 9. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the field. Start of the fourth quarter. Curry on the man up to begin this final frame. Trailing by 3. Stebbins has his pass deflected, but it's kept in play. Deliri back to Jack Dacey. Deliri gets it back at the point. Trying to bounce it onto the wing right side. Deflected by A.J. Yarrow. Stebbins will walk it in from the end line. It'll be Scahill now. And now the officials conferencing here. I think about what the shot clock should be set at. And they're going to take 30 seconds off the shot clock, and they will wind that down. 14:29 to go in the fourth. Colonels on the man up. .29 seconds to go. Deliri to Dacey. Touched right side. Scahill behind the net. Floats it high. Taken by Stebbins. Point pass is deflected. Yarrow had it for a moment, but the Colonels get it back. On the run is Scahill, and he plays it off the crossbar. And the Seahawks will get possession. 14:08 to go in the fourth. Chambers all the way up the field on the money to Robson. Robson moves it onto the wing. Seahawks leading 12-9. Grimm operating left side. Robson. We'll back it out at midfield now. Checks the shot clock. 34 seconds there. Pat Leary sends it back to Robson. Robson up the right side. Robson. Stutter step out to the point to Brendan Kelly. Onto the wing. Grimm. He tees it up and he scores! Joe Grimm from the left side gives the Seahawks a 4-goal lead. .13:08 to go in the fourth. And the Seahawks with their largest lead. (13-9). Paparazzi and Allen on the draw. Big scramble for it now. 6 men in the circle, wedged free. Curran trying to track it down, and he does for the Colonels. Curran weaving his way through midfield, dancing to the far side, and he will carry it up ahead for Curry, who have found a way to make a run every time the Seahawks look like they're going to pull away. 12:33 to go. Perfetio, left wing side, underhanded drive, goes wide. Colonels keep it. 12:25 to go. Here's Deliri on the wing right side. Deliri to the net in front with a shot that gets deflected wide. First time we've really seen Deliri try to shoot tonight. He's the primary He's the primary reset man. Excuse me. Hearing the official say reset. Primary setup man for the Colonels. A lot of assists for him. He's had chances to shoot tonight. Trying to feed it here to Dacey. That one scooting right down the sideline will stay in play. Foot race won by the Colonels. Scahill now trapped in the corner. Lobs it out to Connor Bryant. Stebbins out high at the point. 43 seconds on the shot clock for the Colonels, who trail now by 4. Behind the net, Scahill. Lob back to Stebbins, left wing side. Dacey in the slot of the shot. That one goes wide. It goes off of a Colonel and back, and then Bryant denied by Chambers. That one went off of Scahill, careened back right in front for Bryant, and then Chambers, who had been down to make the save, gets back up to deny. $11:20 to go. The officials huddling up here. Not sure what the conference was for. DeBella with it for the Colonels behind the net. Chased into the corner. Jack Dacey, watched by Marco Mangelli. Back out wide. Perfetio with 11 minutes to go. Perfetio stripped from behind. Brendan Tracy ripping it free. Marco Mangelli with it and carrying into the attacking end. Here's Brendan Kelly now. 10:43 to go. Seahawks with the ball and the lead. Brendan Laundrie. Laundrie behind the net. Off to the side on the left. Now back behind the cage. Trying to work on Curran. Laundrie turning, shooting, and he scores! All Brendan Laundrie there, the sophomore, working against Mick Curran. Salve expands their largest lead, 14-9, with 10:05 to go. Do the Colonels have another run? We've seen some very quick and nifty draw wins from Sawyer Allen. So if the Colonels, they can turn this around quickly. But an 8-2 scoring run in the second half here for Salve. Allen had it for a moment cleanly, then has to pick it up. Chased up the left side by Tracy, who knocks it free. Loose on the ground. Colonels trying to corral it out at midfield, still being swatted forward, and eventually being taken by Mick Curran. Along the near side, he's trapped, looking for help. He'll fling it across the field back to Allen. Colonels will slow things up here. It was a 7-6 halftime lead for Curry. Seahawks won the third quarter, and thus far are winning the fourth. Stebbins, left side. Deliri bounces it on the goal off the face mask of Chambers. Rebound taken by Rocco Mazzi, and he'll clear it for Salve. Back into the attacking end with 9:15 to go. See if the ball can find Pat Leary, who needs one more goal to tie the program all-time record. Liam Cooney out high, gives it up to Ryan Riley. Now Robson. Robson flings it in front. Leary gathers, tries to feather it on the net. Blocked and taken on the wing by Ryan Heater. Leary just running laps around the goal, trying to get open. Robson dancing on the left side. Robson slashes his way free, and his shot saved. Valandis fighting that one off. Leary walks it in, out to the wing. Kelly thought about the drive, back up top. Liam Cooney fights his way into the middle with a low shot, and he scores! Being knocked down to the ground, Liam Cooney. And the Seahawks starting to pull away. 8:28 to go, and they lead by 6. It's been a slow, steady grind here for Salve. They trailed 2-0. They took a 5-2 lead, fell behind 7-6 at halftime, but have been locked in here in this second half, both offensively and defensively. 8:28 to go. 6-goal game. Laundrie on the draw, wins it cleanly against Sawyer Allen. Back to Rocco Mazzi. And now Tracy brings it ahead. Brendan Kelly moves it into the corner, and the Seahawks can think about running the offense and some clock. 57 seconds on the shot clock. See how quickly the Seahawks want to move. Here's Riley. He'll back it out on the wing. Up to the point. Skip to Pat Leary. He'll have to trace this one down. And he does. Watched by William Karzis. Kelly with 35 seconds. Kelly firing as a timeout was called by Pat Cooney. We'll take it as well. 7:34 to go in the fourth. Seahawks with the ball and the lead. We'll be back. Welcome back to the field. 7:34 to go in the fourth. Seahawks break the huddle with a 6-goal lead. They trailed 2-0 in this game, 7-6 at halftime. A 9-2 scoring run here in the second half. Out of the timeout. Up to Robson. See what Pat Cooney has drawn up here for his squad. 41 seconds on the shot clock. I'm sure this will be a mix of killing clock as much as trying to get even more insurance. As time is the bigger enemy here for the Colonels. Cooney across to Heater. Leary in the corner left side, back to Heater. To the point, Kelly. Right side, Cooney. Thought about the entry instead, into the corner. Robson changes hands. Pat Leary zips it out high. Kelly went to make his move towards the net, lost the ball. Loose in the slot. Riley trying to dig it out. Big scrum on the inside. And then the Colonels had it. And then a push here against Ryan Riley. Seahawks turn it over with 6:31 to go. And a 6-goal game. Colonels can't take too much time. Deliri changes speeds quickly to the net. He scores! Just what the doctor ordered for Curry. Andrew Deliri, the grad student from Wakefield, Mass., makes it a 5-goal game. And that's kind of a product of he hasn't opted to shoot that much here tonight. Seahawks maybe laid off him a bit. He slowed up and then hit the gas again. Able to get his way in front, and he makes this a 5-goal game. 6:14 remaining. They change up the draw. This time it was Simrin LaParise who took it for the Colonels. Seahawks win it. Here's Cooney in the far corner. Sends it all the way across to Carlo. Back up to the point. And the Seahawks turn it over. Ryan Duddy. Cradling towards midfield. Duddy giving ground now. His pass deflected. Loose on the ground, picked up by Cooney. And then that's off the mark for Carlo with 5:28 to go. Crossfield pass taken by Mick Curran. And he'll roll it to Nick Perfettio. 5:13 to go in the fourth. 5-goal game. Colonels looking for a goal a minute. Perfettio up the left side. Back to Stebbins. Perfettio spinning to his left. Drops it in deep to Scahill. Watched by Sean Ryder. Deliri. Dacey out high, back to Deliri. 4.5 to go. Nowhere to go on the drive for Deliri. Dacey out the point. All the way out high now. Stebbins wide on the left side. Watched by Sheehan. Stebbins. And behind the net, Scahill. Trying to sprint to the front. Double team comes. Ball poked free. It comes to Deliri. 6 seconds on the shot clock here for the Colonels. Deliri with 3. Rips it on the cage. That one's wide. And that'll be a shot clock violation. That shot not on the goal. 4:07 to go. Seahawks leading by 5. Chambers walks it out of the cage. Bounces it over to A.J. Yarrow. And now Robson. Seahawks trying to get it across midfield. Robson spins back to the inside and does that with ease. Seahawks will slow things up now. 3:42 and counting with a 5-goal lead. Robson gives it up to Brendan Kelly. Push from behind. Duddy, the one responsible for the push. He helps up Kelly. Brendan Kelly. Near side to Heater. Seahawks happy to kill clock here. The reset on the shot clock, 61 seconds and 3:09 to go in the fourth. There's Ryan Riley with space to his left. We'll back it out again. Riley spins to his left, behind the net. All the way out high to the point. Robson trying to keep the cradle alive. Lost it. Poked free. Penalty coming here, though, against the Colonels. And we'll sort out what the call is here. And maybe this might be against the Seahawks. So Ryan Riley called for unsportsmanlike conduct. He will sit for a minute. Man up for the Colonels with 2:42 to go. But in the fray of all of that, Tim Murphy said something to the official which drew his ire. So he just got a warning. Or it could have been one of the assistants. And then an unsportsmanlike conduct here called on the Colonel's bench. So there goes the man up. So an unsportsmanlike conduct called on the bench would just be a team penalty. So what could have been man up for the Colonels turns into an even situation. And that may shut the door here for Curry. 2:42 to go. 5-goal game. And now the Seahawks with possession and even strength. So they bring over Andrew Gold. I think they were going to have somebody sit for the Colonels, and it does not look like they will. So the Seahawks now can play a little keep away. Tracy wanted to pass it out to the point and put that ball up for grabs, and the Colonels come away with it. Stolen by William Karzis. He plays it up the left side into space. Laundrie had it for a moment. That one wedged on the goal, and Chambers comes away with it. Bounced out to Tracy again, who fields and spins. And skips it out to midfield. 2 minutes to go. Seahawks leading by 5. Laundrie, as the Colonels extend their pressure now, trying to force a turnover. Watched by Lee Petrini. And both men come out of the penalty box. Remains even strength, but now the full complement of players on the field. And the Seahawks in the driver's seat. Minute and a half to go, leading by 5. Here's Carlo. Behind the cage. And that one picked off. Taken by Philandis. 1:10 to go. Colonels trail by 5. It would require a miracle. Those stranger things have happened. Here's Stebbins. Don't want to give up an easy one, and Stebbins scores! 56 seconds to go in a 4-goal game. This is where you have to be careful the way Sawyer Allen has been winning draws. You could give up goals very quickly. 4-goal game with 56 seconds. This is a big face-off right here. Paparazzi to take it for Salve against Sawyer Allen. The senior versus the freshman. And they'll dig in. Ball wedged free. Paparazzi as Allen falls down on top of the ball. Which way is this call going to go? And they're going to give it to the Colonels. And a timeout called by Tim Murphy. We'll take it as well. 51 seconds to go. Colonels with the ball trailing by 4. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. 51 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Andrew Pizzelli here, bringing you the call. Seahawks trying to hang on here. The Colonels have possession. And the window ever slightly open here for the Colonels. Seahawks just need one stop. Here's Stebbins. Colonels have to work quickly, though. Deliri with 40 seconds. Stutter step up the right side, spinning back to his right. Deliri back behind the net. Scahill, 35 seconds. Watched by Yarrow. Sails it out to the left wing side. Stebbins stops, turns, fires, and the save made by Chambers. Fight for the rebound, and the Seahawks have it. And then the stick ripped right from the hands of a Salve player, and the shot from Dacey saved by Chambers. I think that was Mongelli who had his stick just ripped right away from him. Seahawks throw it back up the field with 5 seconds. Colonels trying to get it back up ahead. Shot at the buzzer is saved by Chambers, and that'll do it. The Seahawks trail after 1. They trail at halftime, but they fight back in the second half, and they hang on here at the end to win 15-11. They jump up over 500. They will be 4-3 overall. The Colonels suffer their third straight loss. They fall to 3-6. This was a very exciting game here tonight at Gaudet. The Seahawks, next up for them, they will hit the road once again. They just got home from a road trip, so one game here at Gaudet. They will be in action this Saturday. A return to CCC play tonight against Curry, a conference opponent, but it is a non-conference game on the schedule. So they will be at Wentworth on Saturday, currently at Western New England next Wednesday for a conference game. And then the Seahawks will wrap up the regular season here at home on May 1st versus Western New England in a big CCC matchup that will have loads of playoff implications. For now, the final here in this one, Salve Regina 15, Curry 11. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew, Mike Dubuque, for providing the camera work here tonight. Long day at Gaudet. We had the women's game before this. The men's game wrapping up now. I want to thank him for taking the time coming out of the bullpen to provide help here at both of those games. And I want to thank you for joining and listening along with us. Also, shout out to Logan Marsh doing stats remotely from Delaware. So, big hand to her as well. And to you for joining and finding and listening to this game with us. It was an exciting game. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, your final, Salve Regina 15, Curry 11. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.